Hi, my name is Madiha Khan. I'm the founder of Toronto Condo Investments and a real estate salesperson working with Union Capital Realty across the Greater Toronto Area. I'm excited to introduce the newest tower by Menkes in the Vaughan Metropolitan Center development. ENCORE Condos is the third tower in the Bravo community. With me today is Estelle from Menkes Realty, who's going to walk us through the new introduction of ENCORE Condos. Thanks, Estelle, for being here. We're excited to have you.
Hi, Madiha. Thanks for having me today.
So let's dig in. We've been waiting for the next launch, and here it
Yeah.
is. So
All
tell
right.
me everything about Encore.
Yes, let's start with Bravo. I'm sure you guys all know that festival, which was our first phase of the whole master plan community. Bravo is actually the third phase of that, and we're going to be before we actually going into the project Bravo. We need to really understand who the developer is in behind this huge project. So let's study a little bit about the builder, Menkes. Um, I'm sure, Maria, you heard about Menkes a lot. Do you know how long actually Menkes has been around for?
It's over
Like,
70 years, right?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So we've been around for 70 years. And we're not only doing a residential, but we're also specialized in commercial and industrial as well. So we can say that we're fully integrated real estate uh, developer. And during that 70 years, we actually have a lot of successful remarks, and such as like our first phase, which was festival, which we launched 2020, and also Grand Festival, which was the festival phase two, was launched in 2021. Both project was announced as the best-selling project in Canada in 2020 and 2021. And also, I'm sure you heard about Sugar Wharf, Maria,
Yeah,
right?
I'm very familiar with Wenky's. I've got invested myself. So
Yes.
I've bought in the Vaughan Metropolitan Center at Festival,
Yeah.
along with several of my clients, and at Sugar Wharf as well.
Yes. And Sugar Wharf, we're actually having the first vertically integrated schools in Sugar Wharf as well. So we do have a lot of experience in the last 70 years, and we're bringing that experience of 70 years into our project. And last year, we actually delivered 3,000 homes, which was first of all Sugar Wharf. We completed the project Sugar Wharf, and also we finished Mobilio last year, which was the first neighborhood in South VMC. And also we completed Lake in Town last year as well. Um, and also, if you look at all these projects that Maria, like we do, Menkes actually build a lot of big communities, not just one or two buildings, but we actually build big communities like Sugar Wharf and also in North York. So I would like to actually show you guys what we've done in North York and also in South Core as well.
That's a really great point, Estelle. It's
Mhm.
not just one or two buildings, it's the building of master plan communities. So this is a builder with incredible experience
Yes.
in building master plan communities. And like you mentioned, the first integrated school and vertically integrated school, that's
Mhm.
huge for the city of Toronto.
Exactly. It's the first vertically integrated school for the Ministry of Education. So it's actually a big remark
It
for
is.
the city and also for our developer ourselves.
Just to review is understand, what does vertically integrated school actually mean?
So it's the school that will be part of the condominium.
Amazing.
So it's not the school that you see, the
Yeah.
single building outside. It will be in the condo complex.
Yeah.
So you will see it when it's going to be ready in Sugar Wharf Phase 2. So
That's incredible. So I'm
yes,
a big proponent of vertical living and high-rise living. It's not just for single people, it's also for families. And
exactly.
when you have a leading developer like Menkes bring in schools and, their amenities are also children's play areas, that speaks volumes to open up the universe to families moving into her.
Exactly, exactly. That's why how what we did in North York, you'll be very impressed if you see it. So what we did actually in North York on Young Corridor, Menkes already knew that the subway will be extended all the way to North York in Yonge and Finch area from Yonge and Eglinton. So what they did was they knew that they're going to be extending, the subway will be extended all the way to Shepherd and all the way to. So when Menkes knew that subway will be extended all the way to Shepherd and Finch, Menkes started buying land in Young Corridor. And now if you see all these buildings from Young and Shepherd all the way to Young and Steeles, we actually have 25 buildings on Young Corridor, including residential and commercial. So let me just show you one more time the video. So you'll see all these red dots, the yellow dots are all the buildings by Menkes in North York.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, so we have 25 buildings in total. That includes 4711 Young, that is Menkes head office. And also, I'm sure you guys all know Empress Walk in North York. That's by Menkes also. Ultima Condo, very close to Young and Shepherd. Also Gibson Square, which is right beside Empress Walk in North York Center. So North York, we actually, Menkes created the whole North York. I can actually say that, right? So we do have great experience building the whole community in North York, but let's go to South Core now in downtown. So what we did in South Core, we also did build a lot of communities down there. First of all, I mentioned it at the beginning that Menkes not only build residential, but we do commercial as well. So we did 25 York, which is the TELUS head office building, completed downtown. Also, we have 100 Queensquay, which was just completed not too long ago with LCBO head office and also Canada Goose head office in there. And also 1 York right beside Harbor Plaza, which is Sun Life head office, Sun Life Insurance head office, and as well Harbor Plaza, which has direct connected to Union Station, and also Sugar Wharf Phase 1 just completed last year, and also Waterfront Innovation Center. So you can see that we actually built a lot of commercials and residential, but the most important thing is that these developments that we have, they're all mostly connected to, not all, but mostly connected to the subway, the transit. So a lot of the buildings in North York, out of 25 buildings, most of them are connected to subway. And also downtown South Core, Harbor Plaza, Sugar Wharf, also all the other office buildings are all connected to the path. And that'll give you access to 6 subway stations and 9 hotels and 75 buildings in financial district. So that connection, we understand that connectivity is very important when you build a community. So let's go back to South Core into more detail when you asked me about the school. So in Sugar Wharf in phase 2, you're going to have that connection to the path, and also we have a vertically integrated school that's coming up. So that's going to be in happening in phase 2. That's going to be invested almost 44 million by the government.
Yeah.
So that's a huge plan that Menkes is actually working with government to build this school. And now we're going to Vaughan. So now we're at North York and South Core. Now let's go to Vaughan. I'm actually a little bit biased, Madiha, about Vaughan because I'm actually living in Vaughan
Oh,
and
no.
I love Vaughan. So I have a lot to talk about Vaughan,
Yeah.
actually.
You've seen
Yeah.
it
So,
grow. You've seen it develop over the years then.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
big changes happening. So first of all, in Vaughan, Madiha, did you know that Vaughan is actually the only other city in GTA that actually has the subway access?
Actually, I didn't know. I knew it was the only time the subway was extended to the York region. I didn't realize it's the only other city in the entire GTA.
Exactly. So if you look at the subway TTC, it's mostly in Toronto downtown, like Toronto. Other than Toronto, if you look at any other city like, I don't know, Markham, Mississauga, Oakville, Richmond Hill even, subway's not there yet.
No.
But in Vaughan, it's not coming. It's actually there. The TTC subway station is there. VMC subway station is there. So that's an important fact that you need to really remember, because with that subway extension, we always see the growth,
Right.
right? So that's why we really need to understand what's all about Vaughan with that subway connection. Why Vaughan has that subway connection other than Toronto? Only city is Vaughan, right? So let's see. So with the subway access, why Vaughan does have that subway here? So I was looking at the map, and and you can see that Vaughan is actually located right in the center of GTA.
Yeah.
So it'll give you a great, like, it's a great location to give you access to anywhere you want to go. So with that subway, it actually does make sense. And we do actually have not only the subway access, but we have bus terminal that gives you access to go to York Region, Brampton, and also we have Go Station where that gives you access to north of where we are right now. So you're actually right in the center of transit hub that give you access to anywhere in GTA. So
That's a really important point because that mobility hub is so critical for
yes,
where Vaughan is and to be able to be connected to not just one transit line, but multiple.
exactly, exactly. So that's why that subway access is the most important thing, and all the other transit that comes with the subway adds more value to in this area.
And it's all existing, like you said.
Exactly. It's
It's not
not something that's
wait.
coming
Yeah.
that we don't even know when that's going to be. It's actually there
Yeah.
that
And
it's
functioning.
operating right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the population growth is, as you can see in the last, few years, the population has jumped a lot in Vaughan, and that's because we have a lot of great amenities around this area, right? Um, and also we do have a lot of, we have the largest employment center in the York region. We have all these companies that their head offices are located in Vaughan, especially Aritzia, one of my favorite stores. Their warehouse is coming in Vaughan as well.
Ah,
I'm very happy to hear that. Yeah, so that's a great news. And also, I don't know, Maria, did you hear about this hospital, smart hospital?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's only 5 minute drive from here. It's a great hospital. I was actually hospitalized there once, and it was great. Everything was great. The service was great. The system was great. The doctors and nurses were great. Everything was, you know, um, just it was smart.
It
Like
was.
it was very smart. For example, like, I was lying in bed, whenever I move around, like nurse actually detect that and she'll come and say, is everything okay? Like she'll try to help me. Like that's how we call that, as a smart hospital.
Right.
Yeah, and which is only 5 minutes away from here. So that'll give you great access to, emergency situations.
Also, there's a lot of people working there. It's a huge employer for the region
Of
itself.
course. And yes, so we do actually have a lot of nurses and doctors actually coming by our sales office and asking about our projects that are going up right now.
Yeah.
Since festival is almost, our first phase, 2 towers were almost up already, and you can actually really see it well on from Highway 400. A
Right.
lot of people were coming by and asking about our developments.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really good. Now let's get into education now. It's really important because York University, the main campus, is only 6 minutes away from us. And that is a very important fact. It's actually really just 6 minute away from VMC subway station. And that's not just campus, it's the main campus. And that
That,
has,
that's a stop on the subway line, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. York
yes.
University.
So York University has a subway station now, right? And York University, they have the #1 MBA program in Canada, and also Osgoode, which was a top 50 law schools in the world. And as well, recently they announced that they're going to have a medical school also coming in
Cool.
at York University.
Nice.
So that's a great news for everybody. Um, so in York University, they have over 55,000 students, but the fact is that they only have 2,000 beds in the campus.
Right.
So what does that mean? That means all these 53,000 people needs to find their home elsewhere.
Right.
And because we're on the subway line, and when you come up to where we are, you have everything. So I'm going to be getting into what we are offering at Bravo.
And it's
So
only
let's
6 minutes,
go to,
right?
sorry,
It's only 6 minutes away.
yes,
Yeah.
only 6 minutes away, main campus, only 6 minutes away by subway. So it is a great location for students or for young professionals. So let's look at the VMC now. So VMC stands for Media Vaughan
Metropolitan Center.
Center. Yeah. So a lot of people are asking, like, what does VMC stands for? So that's the subway station name, VMC. And since we're located on the south of Highway 7, we call ourselves South VMC.
And which is the new downtown for Vaughan.
Exactly. So what the vision for the city here is that with the subway access, City of Vaughan wants to make this area a downtown Vaughan. So with that big vision, they initially had a vision of having almost 1.5 million square feet of a new commercial space, and they planning on having almost 11,000 of jobs, and planning to have almost 12,000 residents in the units and 25 residents in the whole area. But now they changed the whole plan a little, and they increased the number, which is to 12,000 to 20,000 resident units and 40,000 residents in this area.
Yeah.
So now the plan's getting bigger and bigger, and the vision's getting bigger and bigger. And now Menkes is going there to make the visions come true. So here is the South VMC. As you can see, this is how it's going to look like when it's all ready. So you can see that Bravo is located right in the middle of South VMC, and Bravo consists of 3 towers. As you can see, there's East Tower, West Tower, and South Tower. So last year we launched 2 towers, which was East Tower and West Tower. So that was part of Bravo Festival. And this year we're going to be launching the East Tower, the South Tower. So South Tower, we haven't launched this, so we're actually launching this tower, South Tower, called ENCORE, in about a week from now on. Yes, and in here you can see that in the master plan community, here what we have is, first of all, is the mobility hub where the transit is all, the bus terminal and the subway station. We also have the subway access. The subway entrance will be built on the south of Highway 7 also, so that will give you an easier access to go to festival.
Oh, that's amazing. So you don't have to cross the highway.
Exactly. And also we have 2 schools coming. We have almost 7 acres of land dedicated to schools. One will be Catholic, one will be public. We're not too sure it will be a elementary or high school yet, but we just know that we will have 2 schools coming. And right beside it, you can see that there's a little pond that we're going to be making here, and also a green space. And on the right side of school, there's IKEA. And a lot of people are asking, like, is IKEA going to stay? Well, what do you think, Madiha?
Hope so. I
I
hope
hope so too. Yes, they're going to stay. It's
amazing.
actually better for them to stay. It's all their
Yeah,
business over here, right?
exactly, yeah.
I know.
On that note, Estelle, about the schools, this is really important. This is why I'm a huge fan and investor here in the South VMC because
Mhm.
I find this is a very thoughtful development to
Yes.
think about adding a school because you're making all these residences, like you said, 40,000 residents are expected to be living here by 2031.
Mhm.
And part of inviting families is creating the infrastructure and having the amenities that caters to everybody. We often
Yes.
see development coming up, but there's no thought about school, and kids are being bused to different catchments to be for education. But here, that community has a school within the community, which is
Exactly.
amazing.
Amazing. So we not only we have schools, but we do have also like almost 11 acres of park, total of almost 45 acres of green space in the whole South VMC. So it's not just only the condo buildings that we're building. We're actually thoughtfully really plan a real community, mixed use community where you come downstairs and you basically have everything on your doorstep, and
Yeah.
you don't have to drive to anywhere, you don't have to subway to anywhere, and even if you have to subway's right there, right?
Yeah.
So we also have 17 kilometers of multi-use trails also, which is the trail for walk and bike, right? So 17 kilometers is actually really long, Medea.
Yeah.
Like we actually, yes, yes, 17 kilometers is actually from Union to Finch. That's
Oh,
how far
wow.
that is. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that trail will have 17 kilometers of long trail in the South BMC. So you don't have to go anywhere when the weather gets nice like today. You can go
Yeah.
for a walk, and you don't even have to go to the gym. It's you will have everything outdoor there.
That's incredible
I
too.
know,
And
right?
to imagine that this much green space in the middle of a downtown core.
Exactly, exactly. And also in the summertime, it'll be a splash pad, and in the winter, it's gonna turn
Wow.
into an ice rink like this. And also another important thing is that what we're planning on doing is that we understand the connectivity, how I talked to you about the path and the connection. So we understand the connectivity is very, very important in any kind of community. So we use our experience and expertise, and what we're planning on doing is to have a connection between the first two developments of phase one and phase two festival and to Bravo. So we're gonna have a little tunnel for you guys, underground tunnel like P1 in a parking lot. So where you can go to festival, all these commercial area for grocery shopping. So the big grocery stores coming up in the festival towers, in the four towers. So by the time that Bravo is ready, which is 2028, a lot of the commercial sector will be ready. So you will be able to go grocery shopping in the winter without going outside or stepping outside without a jacket or boots like that.
That's
Yes,
incredible.
yes. So that's what we're trying to build using our experience in downtown and North York. And so let's just get into Bravo a little more detail. So like I explained that Bravo consists of three towers, and altogether we're looking at around 1,600 units. Last year, we launched East and West Tower. And then, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to launch the South Tower called ENCORE next week. Um, so as you can see, the West Tower is located on the west, and then the east, and then the South Tower located on the south is coming up. And as you can see here, we're trying to build a community, and you can see that we have a little green space when you come outside from your lobby. This is how the lobby look like, and we do have a lot of great amenity space for you to use. We have party room, we got music lounge, we got fitness zone. So we have a lot of amenities that you can use. All three towers will be sharing the amenity space, and we do have a lot of indoor and outdoor space as well. So now, So that, we've been talking about South Tower, South Tower. So yes, what's next? Yes, South Tower is coming. It's called ENCORE at Bravo. So coming to you on May 11th, the 2024. So it's next Saturday. We're going to have a new scale model over here. And when you come to our sales office, you'll be able to get the price list with the floor plans and exact price. And you'll be able to get a tour of the sales office.
That's incredible. Very excited about this.
Yes.
Right.
So yeah, so it'll be a crazy busy day that day, Maria. So it'll be good for you guys to study the area a little bit before coming to the sales office, and then when you come, you will have a better idea of how it's going to look like in the future.
Right. No, your sales office is incredible, and the master plan scale model really gives you an idea of, you can appreciate the magnitude of this development and get
Yes,
excited about what a brand new downtown means.
yes, yes. We have 10,000 square feet of a sales office for you guys to experience what will be coming in South VMC.
Sounds great. Well, thank you so much for your time, Estelle.
Thanks.
And
Yeah.
for more information, please
Yep.
contact me at 647-262-2300. Thank you.
Thank you.